Hello. I'm Keita and welcome back to my channel. So today I just wanted to have a little chit chat about the Valentine's Day since it's coming right around the corner. Alright, so let's be real for a second. Valentine's Day can feel like a lot. That's whether you're single, in a relationship, or someone who doesn't vibe with all the pressure. It's easy to feel like you're supposed to be doing something extravagant. The idea of loud, crowded restaurants, waiting in long lines, over-the-top gestures, wondering if you'll receive anything at all, and the endless socializing might not feel like a dream. It may feel like a drain. So today I want to reframe this whole thing. Let's talk about how to make Valentine's Day feel good for you. Whether that means celebrating yourself, going for a more relaxed, chill vibe, or simply rejecting the pressure altogether. So first up, self-love. We hear this phrase all the time, but let's actually break it down. Self-love isn't about buying or receiving designer bags or going to lavish restaurants or staying at a luxury 5-star hotel. It's all about learning to appreciate who you are without feeling like you need to be like someone else to feel worthy. So how can you practice self-love today? One way is by writing yourself a love letter. I know, it may sound or even feel weird, but hear me out. If you've ever written a heartfelt message to a friend, you know how powerful words can be. So why not give that same kindness to yourself? Now think back to a time when getting a handwritten love letter was the highlight of your day. That special note from that special somebody got you blushing and going on. Remember how people used to light up with joy when someone took the time to put their feelings into words on paper? I want you to experience that same excitement, but this time the letter is for you. Write down all the things you admire about yourself, your strengths, your quirky little habits, the challenges you've overcome. Let it be a reminder that you deserve that heartfelt gesture just as well. Acknowledge all of your accomplishments. Over the last year, your goals you've reached, maybe it's speaking up at a meeting, setting a boundary with a friend or a loved one, or simply making it through a tough week. It all counts. Like literally creating an environment that feels like a hug, whatever that looks like for you. Romanticize your own life. Because guess what? You don't need an outside force to make your life beautiful. You can do that for you. For me, fun fact, it's a soft plush blanket. Me, soft blankets, and soft fuzzy socks go together real bad. You hear me? As a matter of fact, I got one right here on deck. If I come to your house and ask for a blanket and curl up on the couch, just know I'm comfortable and probably about to go to sleep. I'm just saying. All right, hold up. I need some more cotton balls. All right, I'm back. Because this gel is taking forever to come off. All right. Okay, so let's say you do want to acknowledge and celebrate Valentine's Day, but in a way that doesn't feel performative or forced. So here's some ideas maybe you can consider. You can go on a hike or a quiet, peaceful walk in a scenic park. You can use this time to disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with your inner self. Bring your journal, sit and listen to some music, or simply just enjoy the natural beauty around you, or even people watch like I like to do. Let's say that you're a person that's into art. Maybe you could visit a local museum or art gallery. 9 times out of 10, you don't have to worry about it being packed. A whole lot of people ain't gonna be in there. So you can really enjoy the calm and quiet atmosphere and let the art inspire you and maybe spark some creativity. It's a beautiful way to show your self-love. Or if that doesn't interest you, you could always go to Dollar Tree, buy you some supplies, find some inspiration on YouTube, and do your own little paint and sip at home. You can do a solo picnic date. So you can pack your favorite snacks, a cozy blanket, a good book. You can find a secluded spot in the park or either set up a picnic in your backyard. I think it'd be really cool if you had like a projector set up in the backyard and just lay it out there and watch a movie. I think that'd be dope. The point is just to enjoy the simple pleasure of your own company in a peaceful setting. Imagine this. You can order in or perhaps cook your favorite meal, play some soft tunes, you got your R&B or your jazz playing in the background, light a candle, got you a glass of wine, buy you some fresh flowers to sit on the table, end the night soaking in a nice bubble bath. This is the type of stuff I have no problem doing for myself. I will do this with the quickness. If you can't cook, you can take a cooking class. If you can't dance, you can take a dance class. You can take a pottery class. You can go as far as even doing a self-defense class. You can go to the range. You can volunteer at the hospital. The options are endless. I've been volunteering for the last year or two at a pet shelter. So this year I actually decided to join their program that they're doing called Date with Dogs. So it's basically you have the opportunity to get paired up with a dog from the shelter and you just get to love on them, take them out and about, and it gives them more exposure and increases the awareness of them being adopted. They'll have their Adopt Me bandana on. You can take them to dog-friendly restaurants. You can take them to the park, take them on a stroll. Just spend some time with them, just loving on them. And I feel like that's a very humbling experience because I don't need anything. I receive gifts, I receive flowers, I don't need anything in particular. So I just figured that would be a cool way to celebrate Valentine's Day this year, to take the attention off of me. But I absolutely love that idea, and I know for a fact that I'll have a lot of fun doing that because I'm definitely an animal lover, but especially a dog lover. But you know what? I think that'll be a good idea. Maybe I'll use this as my first spend the day with me, and I'll take y'all along so y'all can see I really live this life for real, for real. I know for some, Valentine's Day can bring up a lot of feelings of loneliness, especially if you're single. Being single doesn't mean you're missing something. You can actually take this opportunity to deepen the relationship with yourself. Instead of seeing this day as a reminder of what you don't have, try flipping the script. Let's turn that thing around. You have the space to grow, explore, and heal without outside expectations. You get to prioritize you, your goals, your peace, your joy. So instead of waiting for external love, start pouring into yourself. Gone are the days sitting around waiting for somebody to buy you a gift, buy you some flowers, take you out to eat, take you out on a date. If you want it, go get it. If you want to go, go. If you want to do it, do it. Nothing's stopping you but you. We've been conditioned to believe that Valentine's Day is only about romantic love. But love exists in so many forms. Friendships, family, community, and most importantly, the love you give yourself. If around this time things feel a little heavy, maybe you can try sending a thoughtful message to someone you appreciate. Love is meant to be shared, and sometimes a small reminder can make someone's day. Think about taking your friendships to another level. You can have a deep, transparent conversation with a close friend, and that allows you to skip the surface level small talk and have a heart-to-heart with someone you truly care about or someone who truly gets you. Without any intentions, I recently experienced something of the sort when I was talking to my best friend the other day. And before you know it, we've been on the phone for hours, just having a grand old time, just catching up. And before we got off the phone, she made the comment saying, wow, I didn't know we had so much in common. And for some reason that just spoke volumes to me because we've been friends for dang near 20 years, mind you. So it just showed me the growth in our friendship and also in our communication. So I thought that was pretty cool. Okay, let's switch gears for a moment and talk about something I think a lot of us have felt. The overwhelming pressure on couples to do something extravagant for Valentine's Day. You know the drill. Family members or friends asking, so what you guys doing? What did you get each other? It can feel like you're on stage, expected to put on a show every year. I remember back in the day, I would find myself defending my partner at the time. I'd hear what special plans y'all got going on for Valentine's Day. What did he get you? And I was honest and I said, nothing. And I could instantly see the disappointment in their face. They say things like, he could have at least bought you a card. No candy, no rose, nothing. To be honest, I just started questioning myself, the relationship, the whole nine. Like, what's wrong with this picture? Maybe they're right. Should we be doing something? When was the last time you bought me some flowers? Just straight down this rabbit hole of thoughts. Research even shows that couples who do something small and genuine and true to their personalities are actually happier than those who feel forced into spending a fortune. And if you and your partner decide to celebrate, it doesn't have to break the bank. A simple handwritten card, a single rose, or even just a quiet, loving dinner at home can be far more meaningful than some night on the town. So here are a few tips for navigating this pressure. Number one, set your own standards. Decide together what feels right for you. It may be something as simple as driving around, looking at houses in expensive neighborhoods, getting some motivation and some inspiration. If the weather permits, instead of eating at the table as you typically do, you can get your food and sit outside, maybe on your back deck. You may want to cook or bake a new recipe together. You may want to make a palette and sleep. You may want to make a palette and sleep in the living room just to switch things up. Now I know a lot of y'all that went over y'all head when I said palette, because a lot of y'all don't know nothing about that palette action. And I can hear a lot of y'all now talking about the way this body set up and the way these bones set up. I ain't sleeping on no floor. And I feel that. Just throwing out suggestions, that's all. But the point is to do something that's special and meaningful for the both of you. If you're feeling the pressure, talk it out with your partner. Sometimes just knowing that you're on the same page can take the sting out of those outside expectations. Love is personal, and the best celebrations are the ones that reflect your unique relationship, not the ones dictated by social norms. By normalizing simpler, heartfelt celebrations, we can stop putting unnecessary pressure on ourselves and each other. Ultimately, the most important thing is to feel loved and valued. No grand gestures required. Let's be honest, social media doesn't make this day easier. The perfectly curated photos, the over-the-top proposals. It's easy to start comparing yourself and feeling like you're missing out. But here's what I want you to remember. Social media is a highlight reel, not real life. If scrolling makes you feel worse, then take a break. Set boundaries. You don't have to celebrate. You don't have to engage in the conversations if it's not your preference. Hate it or love it, Valentine's Day is one of the largest retail holidays, and it's estimated that Americans spent over $25 billion on Valentine's Day last year, shopping online or in person for that perfect gift. Now, the very best thing you could do as a believer is spend time reflecting on the love of God. If you are a believer, what better time to focus on the real, true, ultimate agape love of Christ? That alone is a whole word by itself. If it's not already a part of your daily routine or already what you do, imagine celebrating Valentine's Day with praise and worship. How full you'll be, how energized you'll be, how much love you'll feel, how much adoration and thankfulness you can just pour out and just show for the one who loves you the most. If you know, you know. And that's that on that. So whether you're spending the time alone with the partner or just ignoring the holiday completely, remember this: you are enough just as you are. You don't need a relationship to be worthy. You don't need no grand gestures to feel special. You are already lovable, valuable, and whole. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say about that. If this resonated with you in any way, let me know in the comments. How are you celebrating yourself today? And if you want more self-discovery and mindset shift content, especially for introverted women, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stick around. Sending you love today and every day. Peace out.